you all this eye look that I created by using my Too Faced Chocolate Bar replica palette that looks like this right here. This is not the authentic palette. This is a replica to the authentic palette. And if you want to know more details about this palette right here, I already got a video down in the description box below that's talking more in detail about this palette right here. However, this palette is what was used to help to create the eye look and what you're seeing. If you want to know more on how to create this eye look by using this replica palette right here, then I suggest you keep watching the video, and I will see you all in another video again shortly. Later, dolls. Hey dolls, before we start the video, just sharing a few new things. One is this child's cape I purchased from Dollar Tree. I've been using as a beauty cape. I picked up these e.l.f. brushes. They're newly released that I'm praying works out best for me, as well as this chopper that I scored from Dollar Tree, but I'm using it as a palette on the back side for my foundation. But it's time for the main attraction, which is this Too Faced Chocolate Bar replica. Yes, replica palette. It is nowhere near authentic. However, I already have a video up talking more in detail about it, which will be listed down in the description box below, so check there for details about this palette. But in the meantime, let's get this video going. I'm going to start out by using the Wet n Wild eye primer that I purchased from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to take my finger and blend this coming up towards the brow bone area of my eye. Then I'll move into using my MAC Mineralize Skin Finish in the color called Medium Deep. I'm using this as my base and transitional color. I'm using it as a base to give me a solid colored canvas to work with, and as a transitional color to help the rest of my eyeshadows blend effortlessly easy. First eyeshadow is by MAC Cosmetics called Saddle Brown. This is going to separate the brow bone from the crease area. And with a fluffy blending brush, I'm applying it into the crease in a windshield type motion as I help warm the eye up for the next application of color, which is the fun part, the replica palette. So I'm going to start out in the palette, and I'm going to take the first color called Cherry Cordial. And I'm going to take that color with the fluffy blending brush, and wait a minute, look how pigmented that is when it is applied. I kid y'all not, glam dolls. This palette is worth you looking into. But anyhow, I want to keep it low and not take it high. So I'm going to go back into the palette, and I'm sorry, look at how pigmented that is. Absolutely gorgeous. But I'm going to take that Cherry Cordial color and keep it low and blend it directly into the crease area by keeping it low. I am not taking this high at all. I'm going to keep using the blending brush to blend this out to avoid having a harsh line, and then I'm going to switch into a clean blending brush. And here is where I really pick up my blending, because I don't want to take it too high, and I don't want harsh lines and demarcation. So I'm going to use this blending brush to continuously blend to avoid having the harsh lines. So now I'm going back into the palette and picking up the color called Hot Chocolate and just dusting the center area of my eyes just a little bit, not too much, because this is where I begin to apply my next color by using a flat, dense brush. And I'm going to pick up Creme Brulee, and I'm going to take that and only apply it in the center area of the eyes, dolls. Focusing in on the center area of the eye. And with that same dense shader brush, I'm just going to keep on building up the intensity by focusing and applying that only on the center area of the eye. Once I achieve the desired color I want, now I'm going to take a flat shader brush, and I'm going to pick up the color called Marzipan, I believe. But anyhow, I'm going to take that color and put it on top of the Creme Brulee and build it up towards the crease. So now for the fun part, I want to add some glitter, kind of make it sparkle. So here I'm just putting glitter. This is a glitter liner. There's no right and wrong way to doing this part, so I'm just putting it on sporadically. And then I'm going to take a flat shader brush and just blend it on out. And as you can see, the intensity that has happened when I put this glitter, it just really brought these eyeshadows to life. Then I'm going to take my blending brush and go back with whatever product is on it and continue to blend out the crease, because like I said, I don't want harsh lines and demarcation. So off camera, I already applied my false eyelashes and wing liner, and here I'm just using my under eye concealer, but I want to show y'all a trick on how I perfect the sharpness of my wing. That trick right there. That is how I perfect the sharpness on my wing liner. Just a little tip. So here I'm just using my under eye concealer, and I'm going to take a Beauty Blender dupe and quickly blend that out. And then I'm going to set it with my Ben Nye banana powder to avoid having creasing done. Now I know in other makeup videos you've watched, you've seen people do this after they apply their foundation, but I have a technique that I like to call reverse highlighting and contouring, which you will see as this video progresses. But for the most part, I'm just setting that concealer to avoid having creasing done. So now moving into using my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Kit. Loves this kit. It already has a pictorial on the top that tells you exactly where to place the product. So with my pointed precision brush, I'm going to go ahead and start carving out that cheekbone area. Here is where I'm going to go back into saying how I like doing reverse highlighting and contouring, meaning before I apply my foundation, that's when I do my contouring. So as I apply my foundation, it'll all come together, as you will see very shortly. Now to avoid my double chin, I like to do it from behind my ear right along my jawline. That helps a lot. So here's my mixing palette again, and I'm taking just 2 pumps of my fave Makeup Forever foundation and that e.l.f. brush that I'm praying works best for me. And here's the test. Let's see how well this brush do. Pray for it, and not bad. Okay, I'm impressed. So here's where I begin blending out my entire face, but I'm going to avoid under the areas of my eyes because I like to do that last. And then I'm going to take some peach concealer and cancel out that shadow that seems to be lurking above my lip that I cannot stand. And then with my Beauty Blender dupe, I'm going to blend that out very quickly. And then with whatever residue is on my face brush, here is where I pat in under the areas of my eyes, because remember, I want the highlighted look, but I don't want it overly highlighted. So I'm going to pat in under the areas of my eyes, and then I'm going to blend out the peach concealer that I put around the shadowing area of my mouth. I'm going to go back with my pointed precision brush and contour the sides of my nose. And then I'm going to move into using my Becca, which is Jaclyn Hill, but Becca Cosmetics Champagne Pop Highlighter, which I'm absolutely obsessed with. But look at that glow. Look at that glow. Absolutely is obsessed with this, seriously. A little bit of this takes you such a long way. So because I'm applying that and I really just want it to stand out, I'm moving into using my Milani Cosmetics Rose de Rio blush. It's a baked blush, and I'm applying just a little bit of it because it gives me a nice light wash of color that still allows for my highlighter to be the center of attraction. And then I'll move into outlining my lips using a Milani burgundy colored lip liner, followed by the Wet n Wild mattifying liquid lipstick in a color called Don't Be a Plum. But for the most part, now that I just applied my lipstick, this pretty much just concluded the look. I'm loving that highlight though. So let me zoom in, let you see how it's looking, and not bad to say this is from a replica palette, right? Absolutely loving it. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Check down in the description box below for everything that I've used, including that palette and where you can get it from. And I will see you all in another video again shortly. Later, dolls. The burgundy. You can't go wrong with pink. I got a pink one. And lastly, I have a black one, which is that right there.